Hey, my name is Gordon, and since I've been on a bit of a score streak topic lately, I wanted to go back to Black Ops Cold War. Since, let's be honest, that game had pretty much the worst score streak system out of the entire Call of Duty franchise. But, to understand what all of this is about, we need to go back all the way to Black Ops 2, 10 years ago. Black Ops 2 introduced the score streak system in order to basically mitigate one of the biggest problems in Call of Duty at the time. There was not enough incentive for objective play. As a result, people were just not doing it. Modern Warfare 3 was filled with players that pretended to be slayers and not enough objective players, which made it for a very frustrating year for someone such as myself. So along came Black Ops 2 and said, you know what? We're going to solve this whole thing. We're going to reward players for playing the objective more than for slaying, while not punishing slayers at the same time, because they're gonna do their job anyways. But Scorestreak players can play the objective and earn almost as much score as a slayer, because in a sense both types of players are contributing towards winning the game. Slayers are making sure that enemy players don't have enough reinforcements to go to the objective, while objective players make sure that the objective stays in their team. A great compromise, a great way to incentivize both styles of play, and it made Black Ops 2 a much more tolerable year. Also, if you wanted to just play TDM and be a Slayer, then you could do that, and there was basically no problem with it. The system worked just as well as a killstreak system in that scenario, and you could still earn extra score for assists and whatnot. And this became standard for almost every Call of Duty that came after it. Except for Ghosts, because Infinity War was a bunch of turds that year. But Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, World War 2, Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 4, all of them used exactly the same score streak system. And it worked great. The only problem was in any individual game if they had great or not score streaks, but that's something kind of apart from how you earn them, right? And then Modern Warfare 2019 came along and said, back to kill streaks, because people were kind of missing kill streaks at the time. But you also have the point man perk that goes back to score streaks, but guess what? Modern Warfare 2 is solving the system with a simple toggle. What a concept. But then came Black Ops Cold War and said, no, you know what? We're going to change the system again. We're going to innovate the score streak system. All streaks are now support streaks, which means they don't reset upon death, completely breaking the meaning of streak, and then you're going to earn these multipliers for killing people, and that's basically what the whole streak is about now. You earn times 1, times 2, times 3, times 10, times 20 multipliers. You earn score in the magnitude of the 2000s. Per kill when you reach a high enough streak, and when you die, it's this multiplier that resets, not your score streaks, because those again are permanent. Which doesn't sound too bad in paper, and of course, because you have this multiplier system, that also meant that the score streak values were increased massively, some of them reaching above 10,000 score. So it makes sense. It ultimately should play out about the same as any system. If you don't have enough gun streaks on you, then you're not going to earn high-end score streaks anyway, because you will never reach that required score, because you're not getting these high multipliers. But there was one tremendous issue, something that I don't understand how Treyarch could possibly overlook. And it's the fact that playing the objective does not reward you in any way, shape, or form with this system. Oh god. So what happens here is that playing the objective, for example, you're capturing the B flag in Domination, which is usually the hardest flag to capture, right? In Cold War, you earn 200 score for capturing the B flag. Okay, sounds reasonable. You always earn about 200 score for capturing B in any COD that had the score streak system, even in Modern Warfare 2. Well, I think, no, Modern Warfare 2 is 150 score, but more or less, right? But the problem was that the amount of score that you earn for capturing objectives in Cold War was not in any way, shape, or form affected by multipliers, nor did they increase your multipliers. They were not helping you with your multiplier streak at all. So guess what this meant? Nobody in their right mind was going to be playing the objective in Cold War because slaying is once again the best strategy. Why would you go to the B flag to try and capture it when the amount of score that you're gonna earn is 10 times less than what you would if you were on a, say, 10 kill streak and killed some unsuspecting enemy that was trying to capture B by themselves while you not being on the flag? Or just killing enemies anywhere else on the map. Guess what? Slaying is now 10 times more effective than capturing the B flag. Or how about capturing the neutral flag? No sir, no sir. Capturing a neutral flag is like 50 score, right? But if you're on the 10 kill streak, then guess what? Now it's 40 times better. How about that? Of course, it doesn't apply with every single kill because you sometimes get plus 500, then plus 2000 at like 10, 20, I think 30 streaks. But the issue remains the same. There was absolutely no reason at all why anyone would, in their right mind, go to any of the flags to capture them. Because they risk dying and ruining their multipliers by doing so. No, everyone just needed to go slay around the objective or any other completely place other than the objective. I mean, you have gigantic ass maps like Satellite or Cartel, where there's so many places where you can just go kill unsuspecting enemies, flank, be stealthy, whatever, and not play the objective in any way, shape, or form, and you will always, absolutely always perform better like this. You will earn your gunships and whatnot by doing this and not risking your life playing the objective, because the game did not properly incentivize you in any way, shape, or form to do it. Treyarch, you did not need to do this at all. You just had to carry over the same system from the previous games. Why? Or at least help, like capturing B. Okay, what if that increased your multiplier by like 2 at once? What if it's like the whole point of capturing objectives with the Scorestreak system is that they boost your streak. Sometimes they count for 2 kills, so that's 2 free kills towards your next streak. What if they did something like that in Cold War, where it's not maybe your score streak that gets multiplied, but maybe it's like you go from a 1 times multiplier to a 3 times multiplier by just capturing one objective, right? Why not? Why did they never do something like this? The fact of the matter is that they received this feedback from the beta. From the beta. They knew that they had to do something about this. Everybody told them so. The only thing that they did was just fix the arbitrary numbers of score that you get at certain points in your streak, but they never did anything about the objective play. And as a result, Cold War was just miserable to play. So in conclusion, Cold War was one of my least favorite multiplayers to play. And this horrible score streak system was also part of it. I also forgot to mention that score streaks were also locked behind a cooldown once you call them in. You call one in, it enters a cooldown period, and during this cooldown period you could not earn it again. Nor could you earn, or rather not any score that you got was progressing that particular streak, it was just progressing the next one. So it's not like you could earn a score for a spy plane and bank it while it's in cooldown and then proceed to the next one. No, it just straight up went to the next streak if your previous one was on cooldown, and nobody liked the system, and people that were performing well because of the Scorestreak system were complaining mainly about this. But I here was always complaining about how it just did not incentivize objective play at all. And yeah, here we are, Modern Warfare 2 introducing the, or rather reintroducing the Scorestreak system once again in a way that makes sense, but without leaving Slayers behind, because they can just use their kill streak system and everybody is happy. What a concept! It's almost like innovating for the sake of innovating and not thinking about the consequences or how these systems really play out in the field, and even when you see how they do, you do nothing about them, or you do very little, or you don't listen to feedback. Where have we seen this before? Bruh. So, yeah. I might try this for a few videos. Let's see if this works. Let's see if I like it. But I'm gonna use the end card section for some sort of post commentary kind of thing. If you've seen Jaden animations, then she does this all the time. It's a neat concept. So I got pretty heated about the Scorestreak system, and Cold War was just not it for me. It was not a multiplayer that I enjoyed in any way, shape, or form. I mainly played zombies that year, and barely touched multiplayer except when I needed to level up guns quickly. And nowadays I gotta jump between zombies and multiplayer when I do those things, and the gameplay that you've seen was mainly with bots because I was downloading the campaign at the time, because I do wanna talk about it as well. I might upload the whole campaign playthrough, but I kinda wanna do a summary version of it. Why exactly? It's not like it's gonna be too relevant for Modern Warfare 2, but they are in the same universe now, so who knows? Maybe there will be a Black Ops reference in Modern Warfare 2 at some point. Cold War did have a Modern Warfare reference in the campaign, and that was really cool. Even though I think they messed up as to how that particular character should have looked at that point in time, but details, right? Anyways, I think that's it for now. I do want to cover, like I said, the campaign. I want to cover zombies, and I also want to talk about Vanguard in the same way. We'll probably do a similar video to multiplayer, but maybe talking about some of my other gripes with it. And then campaign, if I don't get bored of it halfway through, and maybe zombies. Zombies, there's really not much to talk about other than just pure frustration. And yeah, this is what I've planned for now. I also want to make... I have very few ideas for Modern Warfare 2. I think I'm saving most of what I want to talk about for when the game launches. And I will upload the campaign, my playthrough of it. So, yeah, I guess this was a very lengthy end card. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you would consider to like and subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.